Let's go. Let me see. Yeah, everything works fine. Everything works fine. Let's get back to work. Let's get back to work. We've got a lot of things to do. So, we were supposed to create a generalized icon. Lock icon, world position. And here we are going to pull, or is it essential pull? General icon. General icon, that's it. Quest object. Pull object. And we are actually going to cache this. Essential general icon, lock, pull lock icon. And we are going to cache it here. Later, we are going to initialize it, set new icon, say lock icon, and point to follow would be lock icon world position. Okay, let's give it a little test. Probably I need to set a custom scale too, but First we have to test the overall thing. Also, one more thing. We have to make sure, because some of the areas may not even need the lock icon because they're going to be completely disabled in the beginning. And so you're going to say if lock icon doesn't exist, we're just going to ignore this. About to get hot. Let me turn on the AC. Preventing an issue is better than fixing it. All right. Now this one, as an example, doesn't need it. Same goes with this guy. Firewood. Can I go too forward? Can you guys still see me, or I need to do this? Yeah, this is better. Don't crash. Work with me. Walk with me, talk with me. Okay. Now let's double check the positioning of that point for every area. It should be somewhere along these lines. Somewhere like this. And somewhere like this. Right? Next up, let's see. Everything should work, right? Let me just double check the pool setting. So 10, 5, I don't like that. Let's say 4, 4, 8. That makes sense. 4, 4, 8, 1 delay, blah, 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 blah. I'll figure these things out later. Okay, now let's delete the player prefs and test it. I can already see some errors. I think I know what that is. This is the problem. simple point. This is how we are finding the runtime scale. Again, I don't like referencing in the editor. I want everything to be in the script. All right. So it should work right now, but it doesn't. Let's see what the problem is. So essential general icon, we have, oh, they're okay. This one is extra. I forgot one rule here. Whenever we pull something, the puller is responsible for turning the object on. And the pull is always responsible for turning the object off. It's a law written by me. Come on, buddy. Come on. I recently found this piece of music. Just absolutely phenomenal. Hold on. Yeah, this. There's something else. Hold on, someone left a comment on one of my shorts. I want to see what that is. There's something called a tutorial and unlocking things later. True. Let's see if you're getting comments here. How is the video performing? I hope not too well, because I don't like attention. Yeah, good. Not really. Okay. Let's get back to work. Enough chit-chatting. Where are we? Let's try it out. It's supposed to be here. Let's see what the problem is. Ah, that's the problem. Beautiful. And the rotation is not only off, it's just weird. Oh, it's not the rotation, it's this. Okay. Let's make sure we enable that. Why is it? Can't see it. There should be something selected for it to work, right? Yeah. And then we can force it. You gotta force it. Then regarding the scale, custom scale would be, let's say 1.5, maybe 1.4. Let's see how it'll look. It should work okay. Oh, what? Where is it? What am I missing? I was distracted. Come on. That is one massive icon. It's not the best strategy. Okay, so this is good. It works. I probably have to do this, but you know what I don't like about it? This is what I don't like about it. That we can see the icons from a distance. From here. There's a smart way to do it. There's a smart way to fix this problem. I'll show you. I have to hide it here, right? As I set visibility false, then right here you have to say scene orchestrator, but on transition to meta or unreached level, no, so it's level spawn transition to level, this one. Here, now that we've transitioned to meta, we have to say if I don't like the fact that I need to put conditions here, but let's do it for now. If it's still not unlocked, then full lock icon of set visibility. Set visibility scale and true, but again, that's only if this guy exists. Let's test it. If it works, then we might come back and optimize it a bit. Keyword might. It's weird, we can't see it here. Don't have any errors. Okay. See where we made a mistake. Okay. The problem is that we are forcing it to set its own visibility. If you turn it off, then whenever we pull it, we have to set the visibility status as well. So we'll do that. The music might be too loud for you guys. Better. So now it's not visible. Not visible, and when we get there, it is visible. We also have to make it invisible the moment we leave the level. So void on, hold on. It's on transition to level, correct? Metal loaded, reach level end, transition to level spawned. I had to fix this naming now, I'm not completely sure, but see, change the name, because this is only when we request the transition to level. Okay. Does make sense. Let me see which one I'm using the most. Yeah, come back. That's just a joke. Okay, this is the level spawned. Okay. And say again, if it's unlocked and this guy exists, then we set to false. And then if we, hold on, let's see if we can, yep, they went away. So now, they're visible when we are here, and they are not visible when we are there, and beautiful. The positioning needs to improve, the scale needs to improve, but I'm gonna make those adjustments after I test it on mobile, because I can't quite see how big this icon is on mobile. Let me commit and push. Let me commit and push what we have here. Next up. See what we did there, by the way? We made a whole new icon pooling display system just so that we are able to display that icon. But now, from now on, whenever we need an icon to be displayed, the sort of icon that follows a 3D world position, now we have a system for that. We don't have to create a whole new pool. Okay. Walk speed reward, that's easy. So yeah, so we got base speed, we got move speed, local move speed is equal to move speed, which is that, and base speed, so we have nothing to do with the base speed. It's actually private set, so this is move speed, hey? Right. There must be a function here for updating speed. Yeah. Set move speed, local. This is the one we are using in code, right? Yep. So now this. Okay. Okay. You have to connect the reward system to this. Easy. Easy. Let's see if we can get it done in less than 10 minutes. This needs to be a float. It's gonna break anything. Doesn't matter, but just for the sake of safety, we can go. So now we've transitioned the reward system to a float, and now speed can have its own actual reward indicator or value. The only thing that I'm thinking of right now is how to actually display or represent the speed here. Should we go like this, like 10% would be this, or 10% would be this? I think it makes sense if you go like this, right? Yeah, and this way, yeah, it's complicated. So if we go like this, 0.1, which indicates 10%, here in local movement, we can add them up, add 1 to it, times base speed. So void calculate speed, right? And this is called here, and on level manager instance dot on level up calculate speed. And float speed multiplier is 1, and we can do a little for each on player data. Player data. What's the name? Player level data. Player level data in level manager meta instance data. Not a for each, but have to do a for. Also, I wish we had a generalized function in level manager. You can say public float return total reward for level, and do this int level, and what it does, and also what kind of reward, right? Reward type. Reward type. Then we're gonna do a for, int I, yep. Player level data's dot reward. I need to do a for each here. For level reward in rewards, and we're gonna see if I don't want to do link, by the way. So if rewards dot type hold on. Yep, so I don't want to have another loop in here. We're already doing a loop on these, so yeah, what am I doing here? Get the bloody reward. That reward type, if it's equal to the reward type we asked for, then get over here and say total reward reward amount, right? And at the end of this, we are going to return it. Easy. And we can make this a one-liner. What's happening? Okay, this is the first time I make such a stupid shortcut. Okay. Am I right? Okay. Current meta, no, with this one. And then we can have a public float return total reward for current level reward type. We are gonna return current meta level and pass reward type. We don't need this. We don't need that one though. Okay. Just want to make sure. You're gonna need last level more than this, so last level. Because we always call this after we've added the level. Actually, previous level. Did I cheat on previous? Yes, I did. Sue me. Now in here, we can say level manager instance that return last previous. What the fuck is that? Hold on. Come on. And reward type would be level reward types dot walk speed. And so let's say it's like in total is 0.5, so we are just going to add it to 1, and we're gonna say set move speed, and we're gonna say move speed times speed multiplier. And ladies and gentlemen, we've got it. That's how we can add speed. Now let's test it. You also have to display it properly. Let's fix that. It's on slot, right? Here. Okay, at the very tail end of it, we can say. Now, because the code is so isolated, right? I can write a somewhat of a messy code here because it's a tiny bit of an isolated code. I'll reduce the load on my brain right now. So counter text, reward type, walk speed. Then what you're gonna display to me is this. Hold on. How do you calculate that? Let's say 0.1. Is it times 100? Yep. Okay. All right. So let us delete this. I'm gonna say 1, so it's a ridiculously high number, just so that I can physically see the character move faster and confirm. So this is the normal speed. Boom, boom. Why does it say 10%? Okay, probably because the first one didn't change. Yeah. So we are not gonna feel any improvement now. Now it's the 100%, and so the speed should double. You also have to hide the lock icon now. I don't feel like this is double the speed. Let's see. Oh, now, yeah. We are improving. So let's say 10% at each level for now, and commit what we already commit the changes that we made. What's next? You've done walk speed. How long did it take, by the way? I'd say more than 10 minutes. Probably 15. Still not terrible, but... Star generation events. This is easy. It's all easy. Alright. Let me turn off the AC or turn it down a bit, because now it's getting too cold. Gosh, my love-hate relationship with cold weather. I don't have a love-hate relationship with the cold weather. I hate cold weather. Let me take a 30-second break because we're not planning to exhaust ourselves, right? It's a marathon, not a sprint. It's a marathon and not a sprint. It's an area, right? So unlock here. It makes sense to put it here. To say this. Now that's gonna be, actually, now that I think about it, it's kind of complicated. Hold on. Let me lower the music. So the challenge is this. We want to give the player 1 star. We want to give the player 1 star whenever the player does something relatively significant, right? So when they serve a customer, or when they clean a horse hotel, or situations like that. The thing is, these situations are not one-time events. They're not that simple, because the restaurant customers, as an example, they don't. It's not like they want only one dish, right? They want 8, and players could serve them in batches. Like here are 2, here's another 2, here's another 2, right? And so the question is, at what point should we give the player the star it deserves? Is it the last one? Always? I think it should be the last one. It should be the last one, right? Give me a second. So if I move this over here, can you guys still see my ugly face? Yes, you can. Can move this a little bit back to better. So that's complicated. I don't want to write messy code. I do not want to write messy code. That's not who I am as a person. Hold on a second. So what if we do it differently? But that'll gonna open a door for cheating. I don't want that. What if it's based on? What if it's based on the reduction of players' stack? So every but that's gonna also take into effect the hay and everything. So that doesn't make sense. And I want the player. I don't want it to be based on customer serving in general. Because I want the player to see the. I want the player to. I want the star to be generated in player's perspective. I don't want it to be outside. Because I want that tactile feeling. I want the player to feel responsible for that earned star. Well, I'm trying to avoid doing the hard thing, to be honest. Ah, this is actually rather rough. This is rather rough. So I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stop the stream and think.